All right, everybody. Welcome to a brand new quick episode of Tacos en Europa. I am Jorge.
My name is Edgar.
And what we really call this an episode is really just an overview of Jimmy Lozano's new call-up for the Nations League, which in fact is going to be our ticket if we make it to the Copa America.
That's right. This is a very important couple of games, both against Honduras, which is not an easy opponent in the great scheme of things, and it's very hard to win in their home. They're usually a very hard pitch to play in. So this scallop is going to be important, and Jimmy's plan is going to be important. So hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, it's easy to classify this as a molero, this and that, but in reality, it's an important game, and it's a must-win game. So anything but it's gonna put us in a bad position. So let's go ahead and start with this call-up. Starting with the goalkeepers, we have Memo Ochoa, Malagón, Antonio Rodriguez. Our defenders are gonna be Cesar Montes, Johan Vázquez, Jesus Angulo, Reyes, Jorge Sánchez, Gallardo, Arteaga, and Araujo. Going over to the midfield, we have Edson Álvarez, Luis Romo, Luis Chávez, Eric Sánchez, César Huerta, El Piojo Alvarado, Córdoba, and Marcel Ruiz as a youngster in the bunch. Then our forwards are going to be between Santi Jiménez, Raúl Jiménez, Irving Lozano, a third 9 in Henry Martin. Then our debut for Quiñones in this list, Antuna and Orbelín Pineda at the top. How do you feel about this?
It's very interesting because it feels a little bit. I know we're still getting used to these call-ups of like 26 players, when it used to be only 23. So it was usually 2 for position and 3 keepers. And right now we have a little bit more, so we're still like selling in on the extra players. But I feel like it's as close to the best we got as we can get, Yeah, there's a couple maybe we can change, but I don't know if I will cry for anyone.
And in reality, the changes would be like for some youngsters so they get the opportunity. Really nothing too crazy. I think that the main one here, I think it sounds like a broken record, but I'm taking that half in Acevedo over Antonio Rodriguez, to be honest with you.
Acevedo is not. It's not ready yet, in the sense that he's coming from injury.
That's why I'm saying I'll take half I'll take half of him. I'll take him injured to this because he's not gonna play. Like Toño Rodriguez is not gonna play.
Yeah, it's better to have him in there. It's important to get him in the setting, in the mood. But still, I feel you have to set the tone that you need to be right both physically and in form to be on the national team. Like you can set up a standard of, you're injured, it's okay, you can come. No, you can let that be, because
you
that
don't want them to be like
coach.
Comfortable and like, you have an assured spot as soon as you come back.
Exactly.
And
that's
fair.
That's thing.
That's fair.
And then those are the goalkeepers, like when we're going to the defense, there's something more interesting that in the call-up, there's only 3 center backs, like 3 full center backs. Jesus Angulo is actually a left back that is like mixed into a center back, so he's not really a center back. So it's kind of interesting that he's called and not Guzman from Monterrey. I think he's better. He's even better than Reyes. Actually,
I was gonna say about Reyes, that's probably one of
I'm
my.
I'm not a fan of Reyes.
One of my sleeper picks right there. Angulo, because you can see the vision, like the left back, and you can play center back, and we don't have that many left-footed, so you can see that vision. Reyes is the one that kind of stands out to me, and like, hey, maybe Victor Guzman would have been a little better there.
Yeah, even Juarez is better.
If we're talking about youth, moving on to the midfield, I think this is probably the one that's locked. I think I don't really have anything to say about this one. A lot of people don't like Romo, but if we're being honest, like he's putting good work for Jimmy. For Jimmy Lozano, he's putting good work. The first window was the best. The second one, he came down a little bit. So I think this is gonna be like the chance for Romo to. I think this is gonna be like a good last chance for him. If he can do well again, like in the first window, I think he stays.
I mean, in our eyes, because Jimmy loves him, So that's he's not. I don't think he's in jeopardy. Yeah, in our opinion. But even there, if he is not all up to the task, if we are looking for like roles, not just midfielder, we don't have defensive midfielders to take Edson's spot if he's not playing. So Romo is the closest one at the national team level. What I would like is to be like shepherding Fidel Ambris. I think he is the future of that sub position for Edson, because Lira could also be it, but he needs to improve as well. I like Ambris better.
Fidel Ambris, captain of the U23, man. Like
Lira was the captain, actually.
Yeah, I think I think he had a couple, so I think they shared it. I saw Ambris with a couple.
Maybe.
We'll double check on that, but still, it's like two leaders in the U23, so it'd be great to see them get a couple minutes here. Moving over to the forwards, 3 strikers, man. 3 strikers.
4 if you believe Julian Quiñones is a striker, as many do.
But I mean, I think it's not a secret that he's going to play on the wing. So we have like 3 pure strikers here, which I get it, but like, would you take one of them off and maybe put like Ambris in there somehow? Like, would you find a way to be able to fit him in there?
I think the 3 strikers is just like Jimmy
you
juggling.
Don't really play with 2.
I know. It's just Jimmy juggling like the players' egos. Like he doesn't want to like offend any one of the 3, because at any one point you're gonna need the other one of the 3. Yeah. So I mean, even if Santa is actually the starter right now, Raul still plays well. Henry is still scoring, so you need to like find a way to keep them in.
The toughest thing here is it's like which one's working, like which one's giving you the result. Yes. So it's they're all on the same right now. Like you can say Santi Jimenez is going crazy in Europe, but they're all giving us the same.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, especially because Quiñones plays on the left. So is he gonna push Lozano to the right? Is he gonna bench Lozano?
Oof. You think it's gonna be Quiñones Antuna?
I mean, we were saying in the last window, Antuna is unstoppable right now.
I mean, against Honduras, like you could probably put Antuna there, yeah, maybe, but no, I think he just like you said, he's juggling their egos. He has to juggle Lozano's ego as well. He has to.
That might be the biggest one in the team, actually, as well.
Hey, man. With that last game that he had, we'll talk about that more on the actual episode. But
yeah, but I think Lozano's going to play. I think Antuna is going to be a sub, but it's going to be interesting to see what he does, because Quiñones is a very specific player that can do very specific things. So I hope he actually can get like the best from him, because a 4-4-2 actually will be like the best option for Quiñones, like playing as a second striker that goes wide. But I don't know if Jimmy's up to it.
Yeah, I mean he's been quoted to say like the 4-4-3. That's his thing. So I mean we'll have to see.
4-3-3, I guess. Unless he's playing without a keeper, it's a 4-3-3.
Oh yeah. Well, he's been quoted to say that the 4-3-3 is like his thing. Like that's why he loves the most. So I mean, it'd be surprising if we do see him play with something other than that. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. This short little review of this new call-up for November. I mean, hopefully we get some good results, man. I don't think it's going to be that hard of a matchup, but obviously, you never know. They're coming to play.
Yes.
And it's a Copa America spot on the line, man. So anything can happen.
Yes. And Nations League. The very important Nations League.
Yeah. Hey, well, we're going to get that revenge, We still want to get that revenge.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, we'll see you guys this weekend to talk about all the European footballs. Do not miss it. We will see you guys there.